themes of this year's budget were that actually it was a relatively low-key budget against a backdrop of faster growth than anticipated. It was definitely a budget acknowledging the fact that Britain is preparing for life outside of the EU, but there was an acknowledgement from the Chancellor that despite the fact that we've got faster growth than anticipated, the level of debt is still too high at about 1.7 trillion. Although there was also an acknowledgement that although unemployment is at a lower rate than it has been for many years, productivity could be a lot higher. So there was a continued focus on increasing productivity through infrastructure investment. So specifically there were some measures focused on the north, and in addition to that some well-needed spending around adult social care. In terms of the key tax changes, although I mentioned that there was an increased focus on productivity and infrastructure spending, actually all of the measures are funded by the budget, and principally they've come through increases in the tax take. So I guess the headline grabber was probably around the increase to Class 4 national insurance to 10% from 2018, which actually over the next 5 years will raise about £2 billion. There's also a focus on getting that kind of leveling the playing field between employed and self-employed, and reducing the amount of tax-free dividends from £5,000 to £2,000 a year is going to raise about £3 billion over the next 5 years. But it's not just the things that are in this time's budget. There's a lot of measures that are coming in from the 1st of April this year that are anticipated to raise about £7 billion. So definitely an increase in the tax take, but very much a focus on fairness and I guess tackling anti-avoidance, which the government have done a very good job on over recent years. Despite all of this, the Chancellor remained very positive that Britain was a very competitive tax regime for companies starting, for investment into the UK, and continued the message that Britain was open for business. Made the message several times that the UK was better and stronger together, and was definitely pitched from the perspective of Britain being outside of the EU in due course.